Hey, this podcast holds nothing sacred. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. So join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, over. Is this thing on? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a solo episode of LTS Out of Office. My name is Marcos Lopez. Usually, I've got Mr. J and Sensei Alan here to keep me from spiraling too deep in the spec sheets. But they're not here today. It's just me and the cold and a spreadsheet that's making my eyes water. I swear it's not the cold out there. It'd be freezing, even though it's cold today. If you caught the last Out of Office episode, I was debating whether the actual value of the aftermarket shock swap or upgrade, if you will, for whether it was just an enthusiast placebo or a real-world fix. Well, I've been running the numbers, and with how the car market is looking in 2026, those new shocks are looking like a very viable option for the family's 2018 RAV4. The market is basically pushing me towards it. That slowly is becoming a reality. Because while I was looking at the cost of a weekend project, I started looking at the new car market data. And guys, the tea out there is absolutely boiling. We're talking about $50,000 averages, a trade war over digital gold, and a literal legal battle over what defines a duck. Let's get into it. Kicking it off with the extinction of the affordable car. Reality check, everyone. The average new car price in the United States just officially crossed the $50,000 mark. What's the T? Basically, manufacturers have effectively ghosted the middle class. Let's go back to 2021. You could choose from 36 different models priced under $25,000. And today, well, we're down to 4 models under $25,000. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know. I'd say it's a bad thing, personally. Brands have realized they'd rather sell an $80,000 truck than 3 $25,000 sedans. It's margins over volume, and it's creating a massive affordability gap. It's getting so bad that my RAV4 isn't just a daily driver anymore. It's a high yield savings account on wheels, everyone. And you already know the depreciating value of cars once they leave the lot. This market is switching that on its head. Why sign an 84-month loan for a mortgage-sized payment when the current market makes a DIY refresh the only sane financial move, if you will? What am I going to do? Spend $1,000 a month for 84 months, or a little bit over that for upgrading the shocks on a 2018 car? Slowly leaning towards option 2. Then we got the second story, the Scott backstory and the duck test lawsuit. What's the backstory? Well, for the younger listeners out there, Scout isn't just some new EV startup. It's a legendary, originally built by International Harvester starting in the 1960s. The Scout was the original SUV, beating the Ford Bronco and the Chevy Blazer to the punch. It was a rugged, open-top workhorse for farmers and adventurers until Production ended in the 1980s. What's the new drama? Volkswagen now owns the name and is reviving it as an independent American brand. What's the twist? Colorado car dealers are currently suing the Block Scout from selling directly to consumers. If you will, it's the Tesla model of selling vehicles, by the way. Scout claims they are an EV-only vehicle, which lets them bypass traditional franchise laws. What's the conflict? Well, Scout is launching an extended range version with a gas engine that acts as a generator. Dealers are calling shenanigans, saying it has a gas tank. It's a gas car, and you have to sell it through us, the car dealers. It's a multi-billion-dollar game of I'm not touching you. Is it a truck? Is it an EV? By the way, EV stands for electric vehicles. Or is it just a very expensive way to keep Denver lawyers employed through the winter? A cold one, by the way. Gotta bundle up out there, wherever you are. If you're in the US, you know. And then we got the third story. The nearshoring carbide war. The supply chain mess. We're officially in the year of the tariff, with a potential 25% tax on imported components. The global car has become a massive liability. What's the tech angle here? Well, automakers are frantically nearshoring, moving production to Mexico or the United States to keep prices from skyrocketing. Wait a minute. They're already at a baseline of $80,000. You're telling me that they're gonna go even higher? Damn it. Well, the real battlefield is Silicon Carbide, SiC chips. These are the digital gold of 2026. You need them for everything from EV efficiency to those fancy active suspension systems. The trade war has turned these into the new oil. If a brand can't secure a North American SiC supply, they are effectively selling a 20th century car in 2026 bodies, meaning not as efficient, spending more money in making not as smart cars, and you already know the market that it's always competing. So they gotta lock in a steady supply chain. We've moved from just-in-time manufacturing to just-in-case. The tariffs double or even triple manufacturing. It's not about who has the best engine anymore. It's about who has the best logistics manager. It's always been that, but now it's even more relevant. And then the next story, the hybrid revenge, the EV plateau, pivoting from a supply chain to supply demand from the market, if you will. While everyone predicted a 100% EV future by now in 2026, well, reality check has become the year of the hybrid. What's the T here? Retail market share for pure EVs has cooled off, while hybrid sales are through the roof. They just can't stop selling hybrids. Ford's F-150 hybrid now makes 30% of their total F-150 business. Just can't stop rising that hybrid model. The public is over range anxiety and broken charging networks. Mind you, the United States wanted to do this to make it more reliable, to be more reliant on an old electrical infrastructure, but people gonna be people. Unpredictable things happened, and that reliability on a network hasn't happened. They want the tech of an EV with the safety net of a gas tank. What's the takeaway, if you will, here? This is why the RAV4 Hybrid and Prime are still being gatekept by dealers. car dealers, that is, with market adjustments. They are the most wanted cars in the United States because they represent the perfect middle ground. That's the tea for this week's solo session. I'm going to try and get these shocks maybe in the near future to upgrade this Toyota RAV4, the 2018 model, or at least look into ordering them maybe. What's the tea there? Looking back at that debate we had in the previous episode, I think my stance is shifting. These new shocks, Belstein V6 swap, is looking more and more like a reality, just to maintain the quality and ride of the family's RAV4. In a world where buying new feels like a heist, if you're out there looking at these crazy prices and dealership drama, just remember, sometimes the best tech upgrade is a set of high quality dampers and a firm no to a $5,000 dealer markup. I'm your host today, Marcos Lopez. This is an out of office episode. We'll be back in next time on the main feed with the whole crew. Stay curious, stay DIY, and I'll catch you in the next episode. You know where to find us. Leave a like, thumbs up, share this episode if you want. If you think someone needs to hear this, share it. Share the love and stay frosty and bundled up because it's getting cold as of January 23rd, 2026. Love you guys. Stay frosty.